Yeah, it's insane. It's insane. I don't know, baby. At this point, I have to keep reminding myself, like, I don't know. It's hard. Like, I just want to, like, cry. That I just want, every other day, I just feel like I just want to give up and cry. And, like, right now, Ryan told me, like, other stuff. And I got a little upset with him. And we got a little frustrated. And I was like, why did you tell me? Why did you tell me? Because now I'm, like, you know, I am connected, like, emotionally to like staying focused. And when you tell me things, it's not gonna make me feel focused anymore. So it's hard. Like, why did you do that? He's like, well, I just wanted to let you know about it. I'm like, but I appreciate him. I do. So I have to remind myself, like, you have to be patient too. And everybody handles everything differently. Everybody's a different human, and they handle everything differently. So, like, I have to, like, pick my battles and stuff, especially because, you know, we're still learning each other and still trying to enjoy being back together. But it's just so hard because everything around us is just, you know, intense. Ooh, these are cute. Oh my goodness. I love these already. They're like two-sided glitter. Two-sided glitter. Oh no, these are already breaking. The box is already open. Yeah, because I told Ryan, when me and Ryan were talking about it, and he's like, we heard a lot, we seen a lot, we know a lot. It's like, why are they acting like we don't know a lot? Like, why are they doing that? And I'm like, we don't know anything. We don't know anything. Don't say nothing. We don't know anything. We just keep our mouth shut. Like, we threw 11, I think 10 or 11 events, tons of after parties, tons of occasions where you're talking to people, tons of conversations. Okay, tons of conversations. And I told Ryan, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. No one said nothing. Like, I don't know anything. Like, no, I will deny it. Like, no, she didn't say that. I don't know anything. So he could get a little frustrated about it, but I told him, even if we say something, you think that it's gonna matter? Like, no, if you feed into it, they're gonna eat us alive, because in their mind, they already feel some type of way about us. They already feel some type of way about us. Nothing that we say is gonna change. Nothing that we do is gonna change. We feed into it and we're gonna get pulled in. And one, it's gonna ruin our peace that I have worked so hard to get these past couple of months. Two, it's gonna drag on even longer, and it's gonna expose everybody. And then three, it's like, it's not worth it. Like, we just gotta stay focused. Like, stay focused, stay focused, stay focused. But it's freaking hard, especially too when my sisters were just talking about it in the family reunion. Like, we want to, like, say stuff and, like, defend you, and we want to say this, like, all the other girls that are in my academy, all the other admins that are with us, like, I don't just have one, I have other ones. They all want to say their side. They all want to show stuff that Gabby said about other people too. But I'm like, don't say nothing. And they're like, oh, we want to say something so bad. And I'm like, I know, but don't say anything, because nothing that it's just going to be a battle between them. I'm like, let them fight. They're fighting by themselves. Let them. A girl that's talking about shit that happened a year, 2, 3, 4 years ago is fighting by herself. And, you know, at the end of the day, I'm like, I appreciate that you're trying to defend me. I appreciate that you guys are still my admins. I've had admin that are been with me for like 5 years already. No problems. I've never had any problems with them. I have had students that I've been with for 5 years, 3 years, 4 years. Like, I still have students. I'm still a business coach. I'm still coaching other women. Like, it doesn't stop. Nothing stops. I still have a lot. You know, I still have a lot. And I still have a lot of good people, and a lot of people that are willing to be like, hey, like, I want to defend you. I want to say, like, our side, like, she said this to me, and they'll send me screenshots, and I'm like, I honestly, I can't control you and be like, no, don't say anything, but I'm gonna tell you coming from experience, do not say anything. Nothing. Keep your mouth shut and keep your mouth quiet, because nothing is, it's going to be dragging. They're going to eat you alive. They're going to eat you alive. And the best thing that I have learned through this process is don't say anything, hold it in. And if you want to vent, you get down on your fucking knees and you fucking vent to God. And if you need to cry, and if you need to figure out what you need to do, but that's the only person that you should be venting to. And that's the only person that you should be telling anything to at this point. So, like, I appreciate you trying to defend me, but do not get involved, because it's just going to get worser. Worser. Yeah, so one of my girls, a couple of my girls want to go and say stuff, but I'm like, don't say anything, please. Yeah, they will turn it around. Oh, of course they will. So that's why I'm just like, I just gotta take it. I just gotta take it for sure. And the only, I truly, it's not that I regret it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I don't regret it. I want to say I regret it, but then I tell myself, you wouldn't have done it anyways. But I do regret having, like, the first time I met Gabby was in, San Antonio. That was the first time I've ever met her. So it was, there was like, if I say there's, me and my friends don't feel like comfortable with you, and you know, that person doesn't fit, in, like, what are you supposed to say? You know, you're supposed to be like, hey, we think it's creepy that have your door open the whole time, and like, you know, we can see that you're lurking. You know, like, me and my friends, like, we knew like that there was like a weird vibe, but we just were like, you know, let's just get through the event, and like, we know, you know. I'm trying to think if this is a different color. I don't know what's at this point. I'm just like, whatever's the color, whatever. When I was in the jacuzzi, she was like, you need to get out of there. And I had a really rough night, and I was like, everybody went to do their own things. I think Pedro was in his room. I think Anna and Ian already had left to the airport. When we go to the Airbnb, we're not just like all like together forever. Like, I'm going to the jacuzzi by myself. Like, it is what it is, you know. I'm feeling some type of way. I'm going through a divorce. I have every right to feel overwhelmed. Like, me and Ryan are getting into it in the phone, and I'm frustrated. And I'm just like, oh my God, I'm gonna grab my book and I'm gonna go to the jacuzzi, and I'm just gonna stay there and read and relax. She was like, what if you fall in there? And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, oh my God, like, I'm going crazy. If I fall in the jacuzzi, it's like 2-3 feet, first of all, you know? Second of all, like, I'm a grown-ass woman. I'm a grown-ass woman, and I need my space. And I had to continuously tell her, like, I really need you to leave me alone. And to the point that I had to raise my voice to be like, please, can you leave me alone for a second? Like, I'm frustrated. I'm telling you I'm frustrated. I'm communicating. She goes and gets Pedro. I'm like, ay, chingada madre. So Pedro comes out. He's like, what the fuck, Lola? Get out of the... what are you doing? It's cold. He didn't say, like, what the fuck are you doing, blah, blah, blah. He was just like, quit your shit, Lola. Like, how he does it, like, just joking around. And I told him, I really just want to read my book by myself. Like, it is what it is, you know? And he's like, okay. And he turns around and goes back inside the house. And she gets really frustrated. She gets really frustrated about that. And I sit in there and continue to read my book like I wanted to. Another time that it was kind of weird, Friday was the event. Saturday, I took like the influencers that were still left. I wanted to take them out to dinner. I'm like, I want to take you guys to the, what is it called? The the Riverwalk, and I want to take you guys out to dinner. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Like, dinner on me. We can have drinks. I will always be paying for like everything. So I go ahead and do that, and I start inviting everyone. I mean, I told everyone Riverwalk, whatever, and Pedro's like, I'm gonna skip out. I don't want to go. And I was like, all right, cool. I was like, are you sure? I really want you to go. You should come. Da da da. And he was like, no, I don't want to. And she's like, well, what are you gonna do? And then he's like, well, like, I'm gonna stay here. And then she's like, and who's gonna take care of you? I'm not even lying. She said that. And then we were like, Pedro started laughing, and I started laughing, and she got upset with us. And throughout the whole time, she was getting upset, and I could tell she was getting upset. But it was like, this is how our friends are. We joke around, we laugh, we do. You want to call it stupid shit? Then I do stupid shit. I go in the jacuzzi, and if I want to go naked, then I'm gonna go naked. Like, why did I pay for this Airbnb? You know, obviously I didn't go naked, but you know what I'm trying to say. So Pedro made a joke and starts laughing. Like, I'm a 30-year-old man. Do you understand that? And he started laughing. I started laughing. She didn't like that. And then I was like, it's okay. You should come meet us like after. We're gonna go to like a bar, you know. And he's like, yeah, I'll meet you guys then. And then she's like, how are you gonna get there? And then he was like, I'll Uber it. She's like, you trust Ubers? And at this point I was like, I think he'll be fine. Like, let's just leave him. He knows what he's doing. And she's like, well, something happened. And then she started explaining like a story of something happening to somebody she knows about an Uber and all this other stuff. And I was like, the whole night it was just like, ugh. We went to a strip club. She was like, I can tell that the lifestyle that we had was different than hers. And it was uncomfortable. Not only like at the house, but when we would go out in public, me and Anna would be laughing. And look at my foot. I walk like this. I literally walk cricket. When you guys meet me, you will notice that I have a cricket leg. This is how I walk. I've always walked like that. It's just cricket. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. When I was born, my foot was not working very well. I had to get like massages and stuff for when I was a child. Like, I don't know. My mom never told me what happened, but my legs fucked up. We went to the salsa bar that was so empty, but you know, we didn't have nowhere else to go. We tried 3 different bars and they were closed or there was no one in there. So we went to this random salsa bar dance place, and it was kind of empty, but it was vibes, and they were playing music like crazy music that I didn't really know. Like, I don't know that much Spanish music or different genres, so I was just like, whatever, I don't care, whatever music is on, I'm there. Me and Anna are talking. It's Gabby here, Pedro here, me, Anna, Ian, and we're talking. We're laughing, we're hanging out. We took an edible. We're like, we're just talking. We go to, like, we're done. And when me and Anna talk and laugh, we're laughing and we're like leaning on each other. We're like, stop, oh my God, I'm so dead. I almost fell. But it was like not that deep where it was like, oh my God, I almost fell. Like, I'm so drunk, somebody help. It wasn't like that. We just joke around like that, right? She was like, and I was like, and then she's like, you guys need to be careful. Like, you guys are drunk. Da da da. She kept saying that. You guys are drunk. You guys are drunk. And I'm like, Gabby, I've been drinking like nearly not as much. And we're just joking. We're just laughing. We're making fun of each other. We like to laugh. And like, if we bump a wall, it's not because could happen if I'm not even drinking. It's just, that's the way I am, you know? It was just so many ticks. And everybody in the house was telling me, like, you know, it's uncomfortable. And I'm like, I get it, like, I know, but like, I can't tell her like, get the fuck out, you know, because then I would have been a bad guy. But at this point, I'm like, I'm still the bad guy. I'm still the bad guy. So having to learn to say exactly how you feel the moment you feel it, you kind of have to have a lot of balls, because you're gonna hurt people. But you have to do it. You have to do it because it's going to come back later on. You're going to hurt them regardless if it's now or later. I try to say, oh, I regret not telling her, like, hey, like, you know, it's not working out. Because I felt bad. I was like, no, it's because she's not used to it. She's never been to a bar, you know. So like, let's just, you know, but I've always been like that, very like, you know, I trying to understand and like, you know, it's okay, everything, it's okay. And then it just slowly started not being okay, and it started getting more frustrating and started getting more annoyed. I think she yelled at Pedro about the party bus, and Pedro was just like, I can't do this. And I'm just like, I'm trying my best to try to do it too. And then Ryan's on my phone just fucking, you know, we're arguing on there. Like, it was just so much. And I feel like at that point, I want to say I should have said something, but at the same time, I couldn't say it. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. I think that's fucked up. Like, you know, I had to be like, this is the person that is helping me. So unfortunately, like, she's this way, and we know now we know. And I'm sorry I didn't know beforehand, but now we know. This is the first time I met her. I didn't know how she was. So I get it now, you know? I see it. Like, I understand. But literally a week later, she's like, we need to talk. And I was like, okay, what's up? She told me that she doesn't want to do this anymore. She doesn't have enough time on her schedule. And that she misses hanging out with her babies. And I'm just like, oh shit, like 100%, bitch. I want to quit too. I'm struggling. I'm backed up. Me and Ryan are going through it. I'm basically going through a divorce. And I told her, like, I'm struggling. Like, if I could quit, I would totally quit my own business right now. So like, I'm not mad at you. I understand you. Like, I appreciate the time that you gave me. And I'm like, let me process this, because like I said, I'm going through a divorce, and I need to process this. Like, and I need a couple of days, because I'm just working at the warehouse. And when I'm not working at the warehouse, I'm crying about Ryan. And when I'm not crying about Ryan, I'm at the gym trying to pretend everything's okay. So it's just like, there's days where I can't process. So let me process this, and I'll get back to you. I think it was only like a week, and she messaged again. I really need to talk to you again. She emailed me, she Instagrammed me, she Facebooked me, she texted me all at the same time, like, bing. And I was like, okay, let's talk. And she's like, where are you? And I'm like, I'm at the warehouse. And she's like, well, this is gonna take a long time. And I'm like, I promise you, it won't be that long, baby. Like, trust me, it's okay. It shouldn't be that long. She's like, no, it's gonna take a really long time. And I'm like, okay, then it takes a long time. It's okay. I'm here by myself. Come, let's talk. Let's FaceTime each other. 4 hours later, she vented. She told me everything that she felt. I told her everything that we felt and that I felt and how my friends felt. I thought we had a good conversation. Literally thought everything was good. I made Ryan apologize to her because he took her out of his admin. He was like, I was driving home. I was here for like 3 hours of her talking was here. And then I started driving because I was like, fuck, I have to go home. It's almost like 1 a.m. So I'm like, no, just keep talking though. I'm just driving. I'm listening, blah, blah, blah. She's venting. She's crying. I'm venting to her. I'm telling her. And we're talking like adults. And I get home, and I told Ryan sees that I'm talking to her, and he's like, and I was like, you need to apologize to her, like, like, that wasn't fair that you kicked her out because me and you are not together, like, blah, blah, blah. He came around the camera, apologized to her, and I thought it was good. Everything was good, I thought. Literally thought everything was good. And then I get messages from other people, like, your admin is in my inbox, and she is not saying things good about you. And then I was just like, okay, I didn't believe it. Like I said, when some people tell me things, I don't believe it. I'm just like, whatever. It is what it is. So I was just like, whatever, you know, I don't know what she's saying. I don't want to know what she's saying. I'm not like, what did she say? Send me the screenshots. No, I'm like, okay, that's, you know, it is what it is. I don't want to know anything. And it wasn't until I went to Ryan's messages, because I was still admin for him, for his page and his Facebook, and I saw her messaging Ryan. And that's the part where I kind of was like, what the fuck? And then I looked at the messages. And I was just like, she really is here trying to convince him of these things. And behind my back. And I'm like, I really thought we just had an amazing conversation. I told you to give me a couple of days, and I was going to offer her the position back. But I already had my old admins working. So I already made a deal with them, like, hey, I'll pay you guys this much for this much, 2 weeks of work. So when we were done with the conversation, I think that maybe she wanted me to be like, hey, come back, blah, blah. And I told her, like, give me a couple of days. We'll sit on it. Like, let's absorb. This is a good step. We're talking, we're communicating. I feel like it's a good step, and we can continue to grow a friendship and continue to, maybe get to a point where we can work again together, and you can learn how I work. I can learn how you work, and we can communicate, and do all these things. And she was like, yeah, that sounds good. And I was like, and I can come visit you, because she made it a point that I'm not a good friend, and that I never asked about her kids, and I never asked about this, and I never did this for her. And I was just like, shit. So I was like, okay, my bad. Like, teach me how do you want to be loved, and I will do it. Like, I'll go visit you. I can take you out to eat with your family. Me over here still trying to accommodate her. And so when I saw those messages, I was just kind of like, fuck. At this point, I started to realize that it's not the way that I thought it was going to be. What I thought the conversation went didn't go like that. What I thought was good, we were good in the hood, it was not good. So I confronted Ryan at first, and I told him, hey, I saw the messages with blah blah blah. He obviously was feeling some type of way. That stuff is between me and him. We get into it, whatever. And I went to him first, and then she messages me like during the day, like, oh, I'm praying for you, friend. God bless you. Stay strong. And then when she sent me that message, I was so upset that I was like, why are you saying that? Why are you saying that when you're talking to my husband behind my back? And she wrote a big message about, like, I don't know. I was just like, at this point, I'm like, you know what? It's okay. I wish you nothing but the best. Thank you so much. I just don't want anything to do with this anymore. I'm out. So I pulled myself out, and I pulled myself away from Ryan. I was like, this is fucking bullshit. Like, I'm fucking pissed. I'm upset. I'm hurt, and I'm out. So I'm like, I'm gone. I stopped talking to everybody. I stopped doing everything. And that's when I started, like, going to church, going to the gym. That's when the beginning of the year kind of started happening. And then I got the message about her making the video about me and Pedro. And I was like, fuck. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? So I'm like, okay, we gotta sit down, because this is fucking bullshit. So luckily Pedro lives here, and we go and sit down, figure it out, do what we need to do, tell him what the whole story, our side, show him our proof. I told Ryan, we're going to a cabin, you better be there. Not like just me, I was just going. But we figured everything out, and then I was like, okay, now me and you need to talk, because if we are not on the same page, like, people are gonna come between us. They're doing it. They're going behind our back and saying this and then doing that. And then girls are messaging you. I'm like, there's girls that have been sending me screenshots about you. And it's just like going crazy. They know that we're defenseless right now because we're not together. So they're gonna try to wiggle in and break our family apart. So I'm like, you either come to this cabin or I'm out. I'm moving to a different state, and I don't want to do this anymore. Like, I don't want to do my business anymore. I don't want to do anything. I want to be like a normal person and have a normal life and go back to a normal job and just deal with that, And he did show up to the cabin. We talked, and we stayed out there for like 2 days, I think it was. And we figured everything out, and we came into terms like, this is it. And we showed each other our screenshots. We showed each other like what we were getting sent and what wasn't true, and what, apologize for what it was, and everything between me and him. When that happened, and I feel like when she found out that we were all still good and we were all friends and everything was good, it was just like, okay, let's do more. Let's do more to hurt her. Let's bring more. And I'm just like, fuck this. I'm like, this is intense. This is so intense. I'm like, And I keep thinking to myself all the things I could have done differently, but at the same time I'm like, you're already here. You're already here. You're already fucked up. You already did that. I'm like, the only thing that you can do is learn and grow and keep going forward. And that's it, you know? And I'm like, has been such a journey and has been such a challenge in my life. But I have to keep reminding myself, like, the friends that I do have, I'm very blessed and lucky to have them. Focus on them. The fact that I have me and Ryan are back together, focus on that. You know, since me and Ryan are back together, we're all living together, the kids are happy, everything's good, so focus on your family. And, you know, regardless if you think that you're going to give up on your business, like, it's not possible. Like, you didn't come this far to come this far. You keep going. And if you have to go door to door to sell this, then go fucking door to door. And I know I have it in me. So it's like so challenging to think that there's a light at the end of the tunnel or something, you know? I told Ryan, it's going to happen forever. I'm like, forever, they're not going to stop. It's always, he's like, oh, this is the last wave. This is the last thing. They're going to run out of things to say. She's going to run out of this. She's going to run out of that. I'm like, baby, it's going to be like this forever. Forever. They're going to hate me forever. I'm like, that's how women are. I'm like, they're going to hate me forever. And they're not going to stop. They're not going to stop. And that's just it, you know? And I have to realize that. I'm like, and if you think I'm delusional where I'm like, oh yeah, things will get better and it's going to stop. Like, no, it's not going to stop. It's definitely not going to stop. I know that. And I'm like, I already know. I'm like, I already caught the drift when I met her. Like, I already know. Yeah. Oh yeah. And there's even before that admin, like I had another one. I don't even want to tell you guys about that story because you're gonna be like, what the fuck? Like they've been coming for you for a very long time. And I'm like, yeah, it's been like that forever. I'm like, it sucks. And it took me this long to figure out what I was doing wrong, which was allowing people into my life, not setting boundaries, helping people with their businesses without charging people. And when you give people access so free to yourself and do everything for them, they want more. You know, that's how me and Gabby met, because I was promoting her cups. And I never charged her. I never told her, like, hey, this is how much I charge. Like, if a company comes to me and says, hey, can you promote? I'm like, these are my rates. This is how much I charge. Unless we're cool and we're friends, then I might not charge you. But, you know, I never charged. And I never saw it like, oh, like, I'm doing something this. I just kept myself open. Like, yeah, I'll do it. And I even put her cups on my website. I put her cups on my website so my customers can buy. And, I just continued to keep sharing her her page and kept doing it, like kept doing that for free and getting access, giving her access to my success, giving her access to my followers and doing that for free for just because. And I didn't even know her. At that time. I am that stupid, you know, I am that stupid. Every single person that is like coming forward or saying stuff, most of them, I helped them with their business in the beginning, and they want more and more. And then finally, when I set a boundary, like, no, I can't do this. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to put this on there or my website anymore. I don't want to promote this, or I don't think it's fair that you're doing this, or da da da. I catch them doing something, then they're like, I'm gonna go on social media and I'm gonna say this about you, and it's like, what can I say? Like, what am I supposed to say? You know? Like, just a couple days ago, we found out somebody from our shipping team was releasing information. And I'm like, I guarantee you that's going to be the next person that sends more information, because they get mad that we catch them doing something, or they get mad that we caught them doing something, and then they're like, no one knows because she won't say nothing. And I'm going to go now and say this about her and this and how she worked and blah, blah, blah. But it's like, okay, if I was such a bad person, why did you stay that long? Why did you stay with me that long? Why did you work with me that long? Why did you because it better, like, you knew that you were benefiting from it until I found out something about you, or until I found you doing something or selling something or stealing my customers, and I put it to a cut, and then it's just boom. You at that point, you don't have any room to say anything. They're gonna go on social media and they're gonna portray you as this person, and the people that love you and support you and know you and have committed their time to you, they're gonna have your back. And there's gonna be people that don't have my back. They're gonna believe what they hear automatically. And it sucks, because it's just kind of like, damn, I've been going live 5 years and I consistently go on here for you guys. And you hear one thing about me and you switch. I'm like, damn, that kind of is like intense. How small-minded a person can be. Like, really small-minded. Like, all the times that I heard and so I got screenshots from other people or other businesses, other influencers, other people, other friends talking about me behind my back, I never went to them. I never even stopped being friends with them. I just eliminated it and pretend I didn't see it. And I was like, okay, thank you for letting us know. I still have to go to work. I still have to go online. I still got to do my makeup. I still got to push. I'm not going to go live and be like, oh my God, I saw these screenshots and you said this about me. I'm like, this screenshot was a year ago, 2 years ago. And I know why you're sending it to me, because you and that girl are not friends anymore. So it's like, I don't care if you guys talked about me. I don't care. This is work. We're here to work. Like, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. It didn't bother me, you know, and it still doesn't bother me. Like, we still get screenshots, and it's just like, I just tell Ryan, don't say anything. I'm like, don't say anything. Don't say anything. But it's just the way it works. Like, it's just the way it works. And unfortunately, I gotta just shut the fuck up and keep working. And whoever is with me till the end is with me to the end, and whoever's not, I have to set my reality check, like God telling me they weren't your people and you're not for everyone. I'm sorry. If you thought you were for everyone, no, you're not. You're not for everyone. You're going to only be available for some, and that's it. So it's people are pissed because I put supporters, and I'm like, people get pissed when I put boundaries on. When I set boundaries and I stop wanting to work with that person, or stop wanting to do business with that person, or stop doing it becomes like, you're not available to us now, so we're gonna do this. And it's hard, and it has happened for years. Ever since I started my business, this has happened for a very long time. It's just, when it was happening back then, I was such a small influencer, nobody gave a fuck. Nobody gave a fuck what was happening to me. Nobody gave a fuck that was happening to me back then too. Nobody gave a fuck. You know, like, it sucks. Okay, now it's time to put all the products away. I can't. I think I have one more box. Babe, can you bring me the last box? Yeah. Thank you. You should have supporters a long time ago, small-minded people. Each time they talk about it, it's another, not only here but everywhere. The followers have left. Followers have left are really followers. There are benefits. You set boundaries. You give them tools to grow their page, and then they do with it. They're doing it. It's not your fault. You're not stupid. You just have a good heart. Damn, she's so greedy. You were there for her, helping her, and she threw it all for nothing. I don't know. I have no idea. At this point, I told my sisters, I am not surprised by anything. I'm like, I don't care about anything. I'm like, don't tell me anything. I don't care about anything. I'm like dried out. I'm like, the only thing that I'm still trying to process is the fact of when I actually met her, when I actually saw her, and how I was already feeling. And that's the part that always gets me. It's like, why didn't you say anything? Why didn't you have the courage or have the fucking balls to tell her, like, hey, back up. You're suffocating us. Like, close your bedroom door. Like, why are you having to go to do everything with us? You know, like, I don't know. It bugs me that I didn't say anything, but at the same time, I'm just like, I couldn't have said anything. I'm too much of a fucking pussy to say anything. And it would have hurt her. Yeah, the internet's down. Did you reset the modem? The internet hasn't been working. We can't get to emails because of it. Huh? It's not working on this one, or maybe it's just this computer. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot. It's so much. I told Ryan, like, I just want to go home now. Like, take me home now. And he's like, no, like, we still have a lot of things to do. Let's just focus. And I'm like, I need to talk to somebody. And it's just so hard. It's just not going to work, puppy. It's fine. Just open that box for me, and then I'll put that stuff away. And I think that's the last box. Ooh, cute. This one's your phone number, right? Yeah. Maybe it'll work now. Bring it closer. I know, Nicole. I learned that now. She said, sometimes you have to hurt other people's feelings so you don't get hurt. And I'm like, I have officially barely learned that. And I learned it maybe like a week ago, or obviously through this process, but it actually hit me a week ago. She's been hurting my feelings since. And I read it in a book, and the little girl was saying that she didn't want to go to the movies with these girls that are from her school, and her mom was friends with the mom, and there were, she was like, well, what do you mean? Like, why? You know, like, it's gonna be fun. It's movie nights, girls' day. Like, we're gonna take you guys. It's gonna be fine. Like, these girls are from your school. Like, and she's like, I don't want to do it. Like, I just don't want to go. And the mom was kind of like, well, what's wrong? Why? And she said, like, I thought maybe like she was being bullied, or the girls did something to her. The girls didn't do nothing to her, but she just didn't vibe with them. And she says, I just don't want to go. And then the mom's like, the girl's like, I just feel like I don't have a connection with them, and if I don't feel like I will enjoy myself if I go. And she told her, here, I'm gonna give you some advice. And she told her, never do something that you don't want to do. And then she's like, and if you have to tell someone, if you have to let someone down because you don't want to attend a party, or if you don't want to talk to them anymore, if you don't want to be friends with them anymore, whatever. If you have to let someone down, she's like, let them down, but never let yourself down. Like, let them down before you let yourself down. Like, tell them how you feel, because if you don't and you continue to go against yourself and your gut and your thoughts and your beliefs, like, you're going to lose yourself. And I've completely felt that when I read that. I was like, wow, like, I always put everybody before me. I've always accommodated everyone. I've always like, oh, you guys can stay with my house, go to fucking Target, buy a bunch of brand new towels, buy brand new sheets, like razors, pads, everything to accommodate anybody that was staying at our home. And always did it the most, like, for everyone at any point in time, any given point in time. And when I read that, it made me feel like there's been so many times where I put myself last, and I put my gut instinct last, and I see things and I don't say anything. I hear things that people are saying. You know, we go to events, we've hanged out personally, we've hanged out at hotels, we've hanged out at Airbnbs, we've hanged out at my house, like, so many places, so many businesses that so many things that we have done these past years, that it's like you see and you hear things, and I never said nothing. And I never go with my gut. I never listen to myself. I never speak up or say anything. It's just kind of like whatever, you know. I now understand that quote very much better. Like, I'd rather hurt you than hurting myself. And that's hard. People are going to be like, what the fuck? You're rude. You're mean. Like, you're a fucked up person. You're a fucked up friend because you rather hurt other people than hurt yourself. And everybody's so used to like, oh no, I don't want to hurt their feelings. Like, I was like that. And I'm still like that. Sometimes I'm like, I don't want to say that because I don't want to hurt their feelings, you know, and or hurt her feelings, or it's hard. It's hard. It's really hard to do that. But I understand now that's like, do you want to get hurt or do you rather them get hurt? I still can't wrap my head around it. To be able to hurt people instead of hurting yourself. I'd rather hurt myself and I can't get out of it. I can't. And if I had the confidence and ability and balls to do it like you, like, I would have way less problems and way less friends. And that's a fact. It's bad. Oh, I love these buffers. We got so many of them. Oh, yeah, this one's like a bendy one. Oh, this one's spongy. This one feels so good. Yeah, we live and we learn. Okay, I'm going to keep this one. I had to learn that the hard way after being hurt so much that I can't afford love and fix them all. You have to put yourself first. Everyone is second. Exactly. Ay, that's scary. I was the same way because I was scared to hurt anyone's feelings. But now I say no. Like, that's new. That's a new yes. No, I don't want to. Sorry, bye. No, you can't stay at my house. Ryan's like, no, Lola's not like that. Oh, babe, I am like literally... Well, I rather hurt and cry and be uncomfortable than anybody hurt and cry and be uncomfortable. Like, I'll sleep on the couch. I'll sleep no matter what. Like, I will do anything for anybody. And it's... I have to take a class of, like, saying no. A no class. Are you putting them on the site? Yeah, I'm putting everything on the website. Can you pass me those bins, baby? Well, those are giveaways. Those little plastic ones right here next to the, yeah. The plastic ones, yeah. So I can put these little fluffy things in there. I'll do one of these. I didn't show them this one yet. This one you can dump on there and you can put it back. We'll put them there. Okay, so these ones are really cute too because they have the little corner one. You can put your finger like this. Or you can, this one's perfect. It looks like a chancla. Now we'll change that. Been through a lot of the same situations. Really? Fuck. Confidence and start working on loving myself. That's awesome. You and your family must, yeah. And sometimes I wish I could vent like this, like on regular, like on my regular Facebook, but honestly, like, it's not worth it. It's not gonna be worth it. Like, it's not gonna be worth it. They're gonna be like, well, what about this and this and that and why did this and that, blah, 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 this and what about? It's just gonna go on. As soon as I even say something or talk about it, it's gonna go on. So I'm just like, don't say nothing, keep going. And it sucks because all I want to do is tell and say my part and show my screenshots and, like, you know, but I'm just like for what? Or what are you gonna gain from it? Like, maybe 1 or 2 followers being like, oh, like that let me follow her again. Like, you don't want people that are flip-flopping, not knowing, you know? Like, the fact that people stop supporting me and they haven't even heard my side, I'm like, okay, bet. You obviously not meant to be part of my life. So, but it does suck because it's like, I want to say and show everything, you know? But I don't know. I'm like, there's no there's no possible way that I will be able to say anything that's gonna make sense to them. They have set their minds that they do not like me. So anything I say, anything I send, if I even send proof, if I even do this, if I go do that or do this, it's not enough. You're not enough. And I have to literally pull back, because if I go into it, I will get lost in there. And I just got out of it. I just got out and I just started finding peace with myself, getting closer to God, going to the gym. Relationship with Ryan, like I just getting everything back. I just left that situation to go back and talk about it and do all that. I'm gonna go into an anxiety attack. I'm gonna go into a depressive mode again, and it's not gonna help anything or anyone. Like, it's not. So, and I think at this point they know that I'm not gonna say anything, so they're just like, let's just go ham. And I'm just like, well, fuck it, let's go do it all now. Like, get it over with, get it out, get it all out, because I'm gonna still keep going, and I'm still gonna keep pushing, and I'm still going, regardless if I'm with everybody or regardless if I'm with no one. I came here alone, and I will leave alone, and I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. Okay, I have this one, and then I want to keep one of these. I support you, and don't even use makeup. I love you. I will always support you no matter what. No matter what. I don't believe other people. Thank you so much, Nicole. You're so sweet. You need real people. You don't have to prove nothing to no one. If they are here for you, they will be here no matter what. And your supporters group, baby, you don't have to express your feelings to the world. Some people can carry that evil devil on their shoulders, and we can see it. Thank God for supporters, because thank God for my sisters and Ryan, because they obviously keep me sane. But also, like, you guys are so like, you guys have made my days go by so much better, faster, and you guys make me feel so, like, you guys make me feel human. I'm gonna start crying. I feel like I haven't felt like that in a while. Always just like, you're a business owner, like you're supposed to pay for everything, or I always feel like a credit card. I feel like just constantly being used. It sucks. And when I'm here with you guys, I feel like a human, like a normal girl that doesn't have anything, that doesn't have any followers, that doesn't have any money, that doesn't have a business, that doesn't have anything. Like, you guys make me feel like normal, and I haven't felt like that, like, for a while. For a very long time, I haven't felt like a normal person, because it's always something. It's always something that somebody wants from me. And I have given everything. I've wasted so much money on the wrong things, the wrong people, the wrong businesses, the wrong places, and now I'm sitting here like, I'm learning so much. I'm learning so much. And I helped people start their businesses that maybe I realize now that Brian always tells me, nobody helped you with your business. You got here because you were destined to be here. You were born to be here. You're meant to be here. You help other people. They're not up here for a reason. They're not up here. Like, God knows them, and if God wants them to be successful and blow up, and their business blow up and be incredibly big, he will do it for them. But he knows things that you don't know, so you can't just keep helping people. And you can't keep sharing people and, like, doing this and doing that for everybody. Like, you can't do that. And I maybe helped the wrong people start their business, or gave them, like, my vendors, gave them my discounts, gave them my prices, like, this is where I get my stuff, like, you should, like, use this vendor, like, tell them I sent you, they'll give you this, like, I just kept giving and giving and giving and giving, and they kept using and using and using, and never really got a true like thank you so much. I got this, like, people saying things about me, people leaving me, people like saying it's okay, I forgive you, but then going on public and the social media and talking still bad. And I'm like, didn't we just talk? And I thought we were good. And they're like, no, we're not good, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, then I didn't know because you didn't tell me, and you told me that we were fine, and then now we're not fine because of this and that. Like, I don't know, it's so confusing. But I have to keep to myself. Yeah. Oh yeah, I have to send all the addresses tonight, Nicole. I do have to send all the addresses tonight. I have to send the addresses, babe, for the yeah, for tomorrow. So we have to send that to everybody tonight. And then we're gonna do a giveaway for you guys. The purses. I'm gonna put all your guys' names into the I love Folklore. They always send me these free. Folklore's so sweet. So the brand Folklore is my brand that I make my makeup from. I've been working with them for 4 years now. Yeah. And I love them. She follows me, and she like knows everything I go through. She's always telling me to stay strong and like keep pushing through. They're located in China, and they are such a really good company. And she motivates me all the time. Her English is a little bit hard to understand sometimes, but she always tells me like that I have good luck, and that that her and her family are like, everybody has different cultures, right? She tells me that her family is praising and praying over me, and that she put me next to the money tree. So she's like, you're gonna have so much wealth, you're gonna have so much success, like you have to keep going. It's like, those girls just jealous of you. I was like, oh my god, you're so cute. And she wished me a happy birthday. They send me like gifts all the way from China. It's so cool. Like, the company is really, really, really cool. I ran into them, Shein, a lot of what was the other one? The other one's like Pink Cosmetics or something like that. There was another brand that they do as well. You have overcome so much in your life. So proud of you. Thank you, Raquel. Honestly, babe, I stopped watching 3 Others for the way that they was talking about you and Danny, that jerk Danny, but me on his page, LOL, sticking up. Yes, I'll believe it. All this is nice. That's type of people you want to work with. Yeah, I love them. So let me go ahead and just put this one down here, because those are samples. She sends, I know I didn't order those brow soap. That's the type of people you need. Yeah. All right, friends, I'm gonna let you guys go because I have to send that message to everybody that's coming to the warehouse tomorrow, and I have a couple of things that I need to do and stuff. But I appreciate you guys talking to me. I really, really needed it. And I love you guys so much. And I'm so grateful for you guys. I can't stop. Like, I'm just so grateful for you guys. Like, I'm truly grateful for you guys, for the little amount of people that we have. I'm grateful, and I love you guys so much, and I will continuously keep coming back. We'll do a giveaway for you guys this week, and I'll just keep doing weekly giveaways and then discounts and just anything that I can do to accommodate you guys. I'm here for you. Thank you guys so much. Carmita said, just curious, are you still working with Lorella Cosmetics? Yes, I'm still working with Lorella Cosmetics. I have something big coming in July, I think June or July. I think it's July, but nobody knows. So people are gonna be pissed. People are gonna be pissed. Yeah, they're gonna be like, no, why is he coming out with that? They're gonna be so mad. They're gonna be so upset. I could already hear them. Yeah, that's gonna be a whole other thing. It's gonna be a challenge, but it's super cute. I can't wait. I hired the designer and did the design with them, and I have this tattoo that says California Baby, so that's a little hint of what is coming up. And
Having a baby.
California Baby. This is for my miscarriage. So I named it after that, and I think I made a post telling you guys like help me like name things, and you guys started naming like things that I should call colors and stuff. So it's gonna be really cool. I am excited for that, but that's not gonna be till summer. Yeah, I got one. Yeah, the portable Melanie. Yeah. Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna send out that message